Today we're baking.
We are. It's celebration month, and one of the most important things about any party or get together, in my opinion, is the food.
Everyone's opinion. It's the food. It matters.
It matters. So today we are making Carmelitos.
I do not know what Carmelitos are. I've never heard of them or tasted them.
Surprise!
So we're just gonna try it.
Yeah, they're like a one-pan cookie treat. Super easy to throw together in case you are having some kind of a get-together and you just need something quick and easy. So the first step anytime you're baking is to do what, Rach?
Wash your hands.
She washed her hands.
Wash your hands. Scrub them really good. Wash your hands like you know you should. Use lots of soap and water. And roll your hands around.
So now we're moving on to the caramel sauce. That's the secret ingredient. You can buy a jar of caramel sauce. You totally can, and it tastes probably just as good. But something in my head, just if I make it myself, I just always taste better.
I'll be the judge of that.
1 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of cream, and 1/2 cup of butter. And then we'll throw in a little bit of vanilla at the very end.
Okay, I don't know how you do your caramel, but I usually just start with the butter, then drop in the sugar and whisk it in. Butter and sugar.
Yes, our butter's starting to melt. I have it just on medium heat, and then I'm just mixing in the brown sugar as it starts to melt. Okay, we have whisked together the brown sugar and the butter. When you're making caramel sauce or candy of any kind, butter works way better than margarine. I do not think margarine would even work for this.
When it starts to pull away from the sides and gets all bubbly, that's when she normally adds her cream. So here I am, I'm adding the cream, whisking it in. You're gonna wanna make sure you stir that constantly so that that cream does not scald on the side or separate or do anything weird. You don't want weird cream. Now we gotta add the vanilla, but we gotta take it off the heat first, right?
Yes, take it off the heat. It's not a good calcium. Sorry. Okay, we'll just leave that for later.
And now the crust.
I always start with the butter and sugar first and cream them together. And it's room temperature, so it's nice and soft.
And 1.5 cups of firmly packed brown sugar.
Yes.
I'm assuming you packed that firmly.
I did. I left it in the shape so that you could see how firmly I packed it.
That was very firm.
Don't you think that
Yes.
was smart of me? Okay. And then we're gonna mix those together. Okay, it's nice and fluffy and mixed together. Okay, teaspoon of baking soda.
Flour. 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of quick rolled oats. And then we mix again.
All right, you know when it's done mixing, when it looks kind of like that, it stays kind of crumbly. Okay, so half of this we're gonna save for later, and then half of it we're gonna put into the baking dish right now. And I leave it kind of loose, I don't pack it down, because it expands as it bakes. Okay, once we have half of it in the bottom of this baking dish, we're gonna just throw this in the oven for 10 minutes. The oven that we preheated at 350. Bottom crust is now baked for 10 minutes. I usually use like half a bag of chocolate chips. I like the milk chocolate the best. Just sprinkle those on. If you want more chocolate chips, go crazy, whatever you like. I just try to make sure that there's a fair amount all over the whole bottom. And then that yummy caramel sauce that we made earlier, it's ready. I just drizzle that over the top. Then we just take the remaining dough that we had, that we reserved, and then I just sprinkle it over the top.
Because this crust bakes more like a cookie crust, right? Not necessarily like a crumble.
Yes. There you go. And then we'll throw it back in. If you like it more moist, throw them in for 10 more minutes. If you like yours a little bit more crunchy, especially around the edges, put them in for 15 more minutes. Okay, Rach is gonna try it.
Okay. That's super good.
Oh, yummy!
That's very delicious.